MI is back with a bang. There are some smartphones which are game changers, and while the other companies just follow their path, Moto G when it was launched, it's a game changer. And even the OnePlus One or even the latest launch by Poco, the Poco F1, all these mobiles are game changers in their respective segments. And even the Note 7 is a game changer at the budget segment. So as today Redmi Note 7 Pro is released, let's talk about it in this video. First of all, let me cover the highlighting features of this device, that is the processor. This mobile comes with Snapdragon 675 chipset, which is comparable or even outperforms the Snapdragon 710 chipset. And all the budget friends of Redmi Note 7 Pro, that is the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2, Realme U1, Realme 2 Pro, Honor 8X, Motorola One Power, all these mobiles, they come with either Snapdragon 636 or even Snapdragon 660, and they are priced at 15,000 rupees. But this mobile comes with Snapdragon 675 and is priced at 13,000 rupees for the base variant, that is the variant with 4GB RAM and 64GB internal memory. That is really nice. And there is one more variant with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, which is priced at 17,999. Coming to the cameras, this has a 48 megapixel camera coupled with 5 MP depth sensor, and that is a massive camera attached to a budget smartphone. And Xiaomi is actually really proud of this camera. They went ahead and they straight away compared this camera sample with iPhone XS Max sample and OnePlus 60 at the product launch. And I literally felt that the photos taken in the iPhone XS Max or the OnePlus 60 were good. The dynamic range on those mobiles were really good, but still comparing a mobile worth 1.4 lakh with a mobile worth 15,000 is always great. Even this mobile is at least comparable with those cameras, but still the Max Pro M2 or the other Realme U1, they are not even near to a flagship grade performance. And the company is using a Sony IMX sensor, which is a native 48 megapixel camera sensor attached to this Redmi Note 7 Pro. And I know there are some speculations about the camera on the Redmi Note 7, which is the normal variant, not the Pro version, which is claimed to have a 48 megapixel sensor. But since Snapdragon 660 supports only up to 12 megapixel camera, there are some speculations. There is some inside tech which is happening and which is taking the 12 megapixel camera to 48 megapixel on the Redmi Note 7, which I will do a dedicated video on that. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe the channel to get notified when I upload that video. But for now, Redmi Note 7 Pro natively supports a 48 megapixel sensor, and this is not any kind of gimmick. And on the front, this mobile has a 13 megapixel AI based front camera, which also looks good. I will attach some camera sample shots to this video so that you can understand the stuff better. Coming to the display, this mobile has a 6.3-inch IPS LCD display with a dot notch, which the company likes to call it that way, or you can also say a infinity U notch, which Samsung calls it that way. Anyway, both of them are same. It looks really cool when compared to the Redmi Note 6 Pro, which has a massive and a big notch. This notch looks really cool. So here the display is protected by Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back. Yes, the back of the display is a glass and is protected by Gorilla Glass 5. So when it's compared to the Max Pro M2 or the Realme U1, which has a plastic build at the back, this mobile has a glass build at the back, and the company is giving Gorilla Glass 5 protection to protect it. But still, you have to be careful because throwing it on the ground in either way, or the front or the back, can damage the display or can break it. So you have to be careful about that. This mobile comes with a 4000 mAh battery, which is pretty much decent when compared to the price you pay. But still, this mobile supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0 out of the box, which is a great decision from Xiaomi, going for a fast charge. But still, there is one thing to note down: this mobile does not come with a fast charger. You have to go ahead and you have to buy it separately. This mobile comes with reversible Type-C connector, so you can expect a great speed with data syncing and data transferring. So this mobile also has a headphone jack, and till now whatever I said, all these are the positive points of this device, and every mobile has its own positives and negatives, and company has to do something to save some money out of their pockets. So the negative points that I found about this device are two: the build quality and hybrid SIM slot. First of all, build quality. I am linking Jerry Rig Everything's video here so you can understand this mobile catastrophically failed in Jerry Rig Everything's bench test video. And I am not complaining here, because all the mobiles which have a glass build or a plastic build will normally fail in Jerry Rig Everything's video, because metal has more strength when compared to plastic or glass, and that does not mean that if you use the mobile normally in the day-to-day life or keeping in pocket, it will not break like that. But still, this mobile has some weak build quality. And the next thing is lack of dedicated SD card slot. So first of all, this is not anything related to saving some money or something like that, but still the companies kind of refrain themselves from giving some of the features, because they have to save some features to give it to the next products. So that is why I guess they haven't gone for the dedicated SD card slot. Instead they went with a hybrid slot. But still, that is fine. Having a hybrid slot, you have 64 GB of internal storage for the base variant, and the next variant you have 128 GB storage. And people, if you are using more mobiles or more apps or something like that, you can go for the 128 GB variant, and that would be sufficient as far as I know. So to summarize the stuff, this is a great mobile for the price you pay, and there is no other mobile that can compete this mobile right now. Even in the build quality, this is not a bad phone. So if you are planning to buy a new mobile, I can directly say go ahead and go for the Redmi Note 7 Pro. This is one of the best devices that you could get for the price. Even Max Pro M2, Max Pro M1, when they were launched, they were at the top peak because it doesn't have that much competition, and Max Pro M2 was a good value for money at that specs, at that price. But now Redmi Note 7 Pro just bet everyone with their massive specs. So now Redmi Note 7 Pro is the current king in the budget segment. So guys, that's all for this video. If you guys like this video, please hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Techie Mania signing off.